Hello, how's it going? Today has been a painful day. My shoulder is hurting, my leg is hurting, and it's gotten me thinking, really. I've been reflecting on this a lot recently. You really take for granted your younger self, don't you, when everything's intact, joints and muscles are all good, you can eat whatever you want. And then as you start to get older, you start not being able to eat things because your body starts rejecting them. You start waking up with just random aches and pains that are with you for the entire day, making you feel miserable. Oh man, I don't know. It's just I gotta complain to somebody, so I'm just gonna complain to you. But we should probably pick up the energy a little bit, seeing as we're going into a video. So we'll just finish on jazz hands. Today's game is called Last Camp. Camp Last. It's called Last Camp. It is about actually there's a little paragraph at the beginning, so I'm just going to jump in and it gives you the rundown. So I'm just an ordinary student, someone who doesn't want to stand out too much or get involved in any trouble at school. To be honest, I never wanted to join any club, but since it was mandatory, I had no choice but to become a member of one. For the past few months, we have undergone rigorous training, learning the skills and discipline required to be a part of this club, and now the moment of truth has finally arrived. The final test that will determine whether we can become official members. Today, all of our efforts will be put to the test, and only those who pass will earn their place in the club. So yeah, you're joining a cult, basically, whether you're aware of it or not. I should get to the camp now. They must be already waiting for me. Yeah, they're ready with their knives to chop out my heart and chant Kalima. Kalima. Hang on, let me stop Kalimarin and just take in this environment real quick. Lovely little skyline going on. I love that. That's beautiful. I love a good orange skyline, man. There was one today, and it's, it's springtime. It's beautiful. You see it in the distance, clouds above it. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones that just kind of makes you stop and stare for a minute, just taking in the beauty of Mother Nature. Right, I think I need to just follow this leafy path. What is this? State your business. E to interact with the wood. Nothing's happening. I can't pick it up. Never mind. Let's keep... Oh, okay, here we go. Here's our people. Here are our people. Okay, is he holding a knife? Oh no, he's not holding anything. Okay. Alfred, hey, finally you're here. Finally, we can start by ripping out your heart. We've been waiting for you for a while. Why did you late? I love the broken up English in these games sometimes. Sometimes it just hits in the right place. Why did you late? Whatever. Go talk to Hugo. He already asking about you since I was here. Okay, I'll go talk to Hugo, Alfred. Nice chatting with you, my friend. What up, Hugo? Finally, you're here. I thought you'll be too scared to come. Excuse me, I'm not a 7-year-old kid anymore, I'll have you know, Hugo, alright? Okay. Ha ha ha! Hugo, ha ha ha! Alright, since you are late, we already prepare for the tent and the campfire. I love how they're talking like cavemen, like, alright, since you are late, we already prepare for the tent and campfire. But the wood for the campfire is not enough yet. Can you find 5 woods? There's not enough wood. Can you go and find 5 woods? Okay, so that's why we've seen the woods sprinkled about. So, okay, let's go pick up the woods. That's 1 woods. There's number 2. Woods number 2 is over here. Woods. I can't carry any more. Oh, okay, we can't carry any more than 1 wood at a time. Okay. So that's 2 wood. I think 3 wood is over there. And then I saw 2 on the way down as well, so I think I know where they all are. But the other 2 are a bit of a trek, I think. Unless there's another one that's closer by, but I don't think there is. Alright, I might as well do the furthest one away first, because I have to go all the way up into the woods to get the woods. I'm in the woods getting the woods. Alright, here it is. 4 woods. So once we got all 5 woods, we're gonna get set on fire, probably. I don't know. I don't know what kind of cult this is. I don't know what their vibe is. I don't know what their jam is. I don't know how they're gonna take me out, but they're gonna do it somehow. In some way. But I mean, it's not really much of a cult, is it, though? There's 2 people. I mean, and this was, as well, it's supposed to be a school club that this guy has joined. So he's joined a club in school, so that's kind of messed up, isn't it? It's like a shy kid wanting to join a school club, and then all of a sudden they end up in a cult, and they're being set on fire. Alright, I got the woods, guys. Thanks. Where's the senior? They haven't come. Nope. Senior always being a senior. Do whatever they want. And come whenever they want. Come on, don't say it like that. You're late. You're late too, right? It looks like Alfred wants to talk with you. Okay, I go talk to Alfred about the woods. Hello, Alfred. You know, I heard rumors that said last year during the test one of the senior was missing. And he's never found it. Okay, so obviously the dev's first language is not English, clearly, so you know we give him the benefit of the doubt. But I actually love it though, because it adds a bit of humor to the game. Like I've encountered this kind of thing quite a lot when I play these games, and it always just adds a layer of humor. Is that real? I just heard it. Maybe you can ask to Hugo. He failed in the last year test, right? I don't know, did he? I don't know what Hugo's been up to. Can I ask you something? Yeah, what's that? You failed in the last year test, right? Yeah, that's right. Is it true that last year there was a missing senior during this test? Yes. Also because of him, I was failed. What do you mean? I mean, because he's missing, the test is cancelled and the leftover contestant were failed. Let's forget about that and just wait. Okay. Do I have to go back to you? Oh, finally, the seniors arrived at dusk and gave us instructions before the test. The rules were simple. We had to move from post to post, undergoing a test at each one. In the end, they would decide whether we were worthy of becoming members or not. And finally, it was my turn. Why is this in perfect English? but their speech isn't... Maybe, is that actually like a choice for the characters? Are they meant to be speaking in broken English? Because this is perfect. Finally, it was my turn. I was the last person to be tested. They blindfolded me and led me to an unknown location. When they removed the blindfold, all I could see was complete darkness. An endless void stretching in every direction. The silence was suffocating, and for a moment, I felt completely alone. Alright, finally, this is my turn. I have to go to the first post now. Wait, so they've blindfolded us and just dumped us in the middle of the forest. And now we have to work our way through to get to a post. So I'm seeing like a little bit. Can I get through here? No. Oh, hang on, we got a path. We got a path. I like the atmosphere created here though. Some mysterious music for a mysterious night. I like how the sound effects are what you'd get in old school games, you know, like where they just kind of repeat over and over. There's not really much variation to them. It's just the same sound over and over again. That kind of just keeps in tone with like the graphics and the overall vibe. Okay, is this the first post? Ryan, you, the last contestant. Is that right? Yes, senior. What's your name again? Liam, senior. Good. First question for you. If there's a meeting for this club, and also you have a work to do, which one would you choose? I'm guessing they're gonna want me to say, screw to hell with work. I got a cult meeting, right? Probably I choose to finish my work first. No, don't say that to a cult. So you don't care about this club? Yeah, exactly. You know, you gotta think like them. It's like a job interview. You just gotta tell them what they want to fucking hear. Is that what you learned from us? No, senior. Then why? Next question. You just done goofs right there. What principles we must have? We must have discipline, teamwork, and hard work. Good. Now, go to the next post. See, you messed up on one of the questions there. You could have gotten both right, but you screwed up. You shot yourself in the foot. We're one question down. Probably one wrong answer away from getting a knife in the eyeball now. Ooh. Oh, it's gone dead silent all of a sudden. I don't like that. I don't like how the music's just bailed on me. I think there's another post over there. I just saw it, but I can't walk through the trees. I have to stick to the clearing, I think. Oh my god. See, I knew it was coming. I knew it was gonna do something. I knew it was gonna try and pull that shit. You know. It was the lack of music. It was the lack of music. Okay. I'm getting some... I don't know if that was a glitch, but I just saw like a little twinkle in the distance. Oh no, it's not a glitch. Oh, it's a post. Okay, cool. It's where we're supposed to be. It's a... What is it? Is it a... Where's the senior? Is this the right post? Huh? Probably I should... back to the first post. Really? Oh my god. Hello there, sir. Where the hell were you? Why weren't you on your post? Sorry if I shocked you. I just came back from answering nature's call. Hee 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 hee. Alright. Didn't really need to go there, you know, but alright. Can I ask you first, senior? What's that? Is that true that last year and during this test there was a missing student? Why you asked that? Who told you? Ha ha ha! Of course, it's just rumor. Don't mind it. You'll be okay. Hee hee hee. So let's jump to the test. It is simple. I've put 4 clues in the graveyard ahead. You have to find and crack the code. If you already cracked the code, tell me the code then. Remember the code just contained 4 digits. Alright, senior. Alright, so we gotta go to a graveyard just ahead. I like how they're just sort of throwing a spontaneous graveyard in there. Nice. Doesn't get much creepier than a graveyard at night. Alright, so we're looking for a 4-digit code. What's this? While we were sleeping, exactly at 3 o'clock, we heard a creepy whisper. Okay. Interesting. Is there another note somewhere? I'm not seeing any codes. I'm not seeing anything code related. There's another note over here. We arrived at the campsite at 9 o'clock. Oh, okay. I'm starting to get it. Immediately set up our tents. Wait, so that's 9. How do we know what order it's in? There's another note over here. The whisper said, "The 6 of you will not be safe here." Okay, so we got 9, 6. I need that. Let me go back to that first one actually, because I missed it. It didn't register on that first one. While we were sleeping, exactly at 3, so 396. And then there's one more note somewhere, but how do you know what order it is? There were 4, so 4396. 4 of us in the scout club who went to the camp. Okay, 4396, I think. There's no way to tell what order you're supposed to read the notes in. It doesn't say like note 1, note 2 or anything. But I'll just say 4396. Let's see if it gets us anywhere. Alright, senior. Don't run off for another P because I got the code. Okay. 4396. Enter. Oh, come on! 43. Okay. What if I reverse it? 4396 6934. Let's try again. 6934. I mean, how many combinations are there? You know what I mean? Like, should we try like 3496? Oh my god. 943639. I don't know. Oh, for Christ's sake. Alright. This is dumb. This is really dumb. Let me go look at the notes again. Oh. Like, is it like some numbers? You could have just like numbered the notes. Made it a little bit easier. Alright, let's start over here. Whisper said, 6 of you will not be safe here. Okay, so is there a way we can put them into order just by seeing where, like, we got to like piece the story together, haven't we? That says the 6 of you will not be safe here. Okay, so we arrived at the campsite at 9 o'clock, so this is the first note, and immediately set up our tents. Okay, so 9 is definitely the first number. Alright. While we were sleeping, at exactly 3 o'clock, we heard a creepy whisper. Yeah, so that's 3. So it's 9, 3, and then 6 was the whisper. That's telling us what the whisper said. So it's 9, 3, 6, 4. It's gotta be, right? Let me just make sure. There were 4 of us in the scout club who went to camp. See, that could go anywhere. So I'm thinking 9, 4, 3, 6. Let's try that. I don't even know if I've already tried that. I can't remember. 9, 4, 3, 6. Okay. Please work. 9, 4, 3, 6. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna skip until I've figured it out.
One eternity later.
That's it. Okay. Oh my god. It's 4936. Next is the third post. That will be the last post. Also, that might be the hardest one. Oh, great. Good luck. Hee. Alright. So yeah, it was just trying to place them in the right order, because you could technically actually they make sense in a couple of different orders. So you just, you know, I had to try them until it clicked, because that 4 o'clock note could be placed kind of anywhere in the story. So it was just kind of dragging it out a bit, but we got there in the end. It's all good. All right. Let's get to this next post. Here we are. So this could be the hardest one. Hopefully it's not going to be... Oh my god, wait. What is this? Senior, is that you? No, no, no. Just come. Be real. This is Senior? Oh god. Who did this? Who could do this? What I have to do? What I have to do. What I have to do. Oh god, I can hear somebody. Is that me? I can't tell. Alright, I don't know what to do for the best. I mean, oh no. I'm guessing you're the one who chopped up Senior? Why? Why did you do this? Because they deserve this. They? You mean the Senior? ... Huh? But why? You're new here. You don't know anything. You don't know what I've been through. What they did to me. The punches. The names they gave me. The games they played on me. School. It was never a school to me. It was hell. Every single day I woke up with anxiety, fear, loneliness. Ate me alive. Tortured me. No one ever cared. This world, it's never fair. The rulers always get the satisfaction and the slaves always get the pain. Kindness? What is that? Kindness never existed in this cursed world. But you didn't have to do this. The ones who have never felt pain will never understand. And what this feeling, they have to know the pain. They have to think about the pain, Liam. And they have to feel the pain. No way. I'll give you a chance. If you keep your mouth shut, we pretend this never happened. No, I have to get out from here. Where do I go? Do I go past Hugo? No, we run away from Hugo. Okay. Well, that was really dramatic. Oh, that's it. Run. Just keep running. That was the only thought in my mind. Nothing else mattered. I couldn't stop. I couldn't look back. The fear clung to me like a second skin, suffocating, relentless. I stumbled into the Senior, gasping for breaths. Words fought to escape my lips, but all I could manage was a frantic, desperate plea. Someone was killed. I couldn't tell them the truth. I was too scared. I didn't want to die. That night left a scar on my soul, a deep wound that never healed. The forest. The camp became symbols of terror, echoes of a nightmare I could never wake from. The club was disbanded, erased, like it had never existed. No one spoke about it. No one dared. And Hugo? I never saw him again. They declared him missing, but I know the truth. He's out there. Somewhere. And I know, one day, he'll come for me. Please, God. Save me! It just ends with a missing person on Hugo. You know what? I actually kind of loved how cheesy dramatic that was. It was fun to read. It was actually really fun to read. I love stuff like that. I love an opportunity to be able to kind of just get a bit dramatic with it and just do the characters and you know the tone and the cadence and the emotion. I don't know, it's different because they don't normally kind of go to that extent with it. So I think that's my highlight for this game. I think I really enjoyed that. Like, even though it was super cheesy and there was some pidgin English in there, it was still fun to read it through. That graveyard bit was, you know, a little bit annoying, but you know, I got there in the end, so it's fine. But yeah, and you know, a cool little short story about some weird ass little cult that got disbanded pretty quickly. So Hugo was one of the members of the cult who had been just tortured basically and put through loads of bullshit. and he'd had enough, and he decided to wipe out the people that were causing him pain. And then he spared us right at the end. I think this game had 2 endings, so I just got the ending where I escaped. I don't know what would have happened. I don't know how you get the other ending, but yeah, it was just a fun, stupid little dramatic read, and something, you know, something that you can get into when you have that kind of thing, when you have an opportunity to just sit there and just play around with the characters when they're in the moment and the story is unraveling. Like, I love all that kind of thing. I really do. So that was definitely the highlight of this for me. It was still fun. It was still like really cool, eerie atmosphere as well. But it was just super fun to read that dramatic scene at the end. Just so stupid. Yeah. And it's actually perked me up a little bit. I'm not feeling as shitty as I was before I read it. It was putting a smile on my face. It was making me laugh, and I think that's, you know, it's A, is what I needed right now, but B, it's also great because it's a fun little experience that you can just you can have a laugh with it. You know, it's not too serious. So some of them take a more serious approach. This was just like a funny, stupid one, and I appreciate that and I respect it. So thank you so much. Let me actually give a shout out to the dev. His name is Lazy Yao. Yao. It's spelled Yeou. So Lazy Yao. I'm just gonna say that. I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong. But yeah, great little one. Enjoyed it. Thank you so much for making it, and thank you for watching. I'm gonna leave this one here. If you like this video, please do leave a like because it really helps me out, and subscribe if you'd like to stay tuned for future uploads. I've been Ryan. This has been Last Camp. Take care. Peace out. See you next time. Bye for now.